everybody, and welcome to This Week in Review. So we've been talking about factors and we've been talking about multiples. Factors, as you remember, or hopefully you remember, and if you don't, you can grab your binder under your math tab. There are your math notes. Factors are when you are dividing things equally, we use factors. So you'll see the word equally. We talked about divisibility rules. We've talked about factor pairs. All of that goes into what a factor is and how we find the factors of a given number. Then we also have multiples. What does that sound like? Multiple, multiply. So we take that number and we keep multiplying up 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 of that given number. Say for instance 3. 1 3 is 3, 2 3 is 6, 3 3 is 9, 4 3 is 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, the multiples of 3. And we can keep going and going and going and going. All right? So when we're getting bigger, we're multiplying, we're finding multiples. All right? So we've also talked about least common multiples when we're comparing two numbers and we're comparing their multiples. We've also talked about greatest common factor when we're comparing the factors of two numbers. All right, so let's get started. Let's look at this real life situation. So we're talking about hot dogs, and we did a hot dog demonstration, I guess you could say, with a real life story problem the other day, and we talked about how frustrating it is to go buy hot dogs and hot dog buns. There's not the same amount of hot dogs as there are hot dog buns in a pack. Very frustrating. I think this teacher's finding the same frustration because Mr. Mendoza wants to have a class picnic. So Mr. Mendoza and his 23 students are planning a class picnic. He wants to buy hot dogs for the picnic. He can buy hot dogs in packs of 12, but the buns only come in packs of 8. Mr. Mendoza wants everyone to get the same number of hot dogs and buns with none left over. What is the least number of packages of buns Mr. Mendoza can buy? How many hot dogs and buns will each person get? All right, so first of all, we have to break this down. So there's Mr. Mendoza and the 23 students. Well, let me tell you this. When we have a class picnic, the teacher doesn't want to be left out. So we need to make sure that we add him in the number of people who are going to be eating at the picnic. So there are 24 people, including Mr. Mendoza. 24 people eating at the picnic. All right, so when he makes his grocery list, he's going to need to know how many buns and packages of buns and packages of hot dogs he's going to need to buy. So let's see if we can figure this out. So we need to find, he needs to buy 1 pack of hot dogs, 1 pack of hot dog buns. That's not going to be enough. So he's going to need to buy more. So when we do factors, we're not necessarily creating greater numbers. So we're going to need to multiply. We're going to need multiples. So we're going to need multiples of 12 and multiples of 8. So I need to write down here, we've got hot dogs. So we keep all of this straight. Hot dogs in packs of 12, and the buns come in packs of 8. So he's making his grocery list. We need to help him out. So here we go. So we've got 12. Remember, we're finding multiples. We're getting more packs, so we need to multiply and get more of the hot dogs and buns. So we're going to start with 12. We've got 1 pack, which would have 12. 2 packs, which would have 24. 3 packs, 3 times 12 is 36. 4 packs would be 4 times 12, which would be 48. 5 packs, which would be 5 times 12, which would be 60. And I think we're good for right now. We're running out of room. So let's go ahead and figure with the buns, the packs of buns. So 1 pack of buns would give us 8. 2 packs of buns would give us 16. 3 packs of buns would give us 24. 4 packs of buns would be 32. 5 packs of buns would be 40. 6 packs of buns would be 48. All right, so let's take a look at what we've got. So we need to find a common number that they both have, but we need to find the smallest, the least common multiple. So we've got 12, no 12, 24, we've got 24. And take a look at that. There are 24 people, and when we buy a certain amount of packs, that yields enough for everybody to have 1 hot dog and 1 hot dog bun. So let's take a look here. So this would be 1 pack, this would be 2 packs. So we've got 2 packs of the hot dogs that he needs to purchase. So that's what he needs to write down for his grocery list. So for the buns, we need 1, 2, 3 packs. So the question is, what is the least number of hot dog buns, hot dog bun packs he's going to need to buy? So the hot dog bun packs come in 8. So Mr. Mendoza needs to buy 3 packs of hot dog buns. All right, now, how many hot dogs and buns will each person get? Well, if he just buys the minimum amount that would serve everyone, everybody would get 1 hot dog and 1 hot dog bun. I have to answer that question too. It's in there. Everyone will get 1 hot dog and 1 bun. Okay, now, so we've answered the questions, but you know, I've got a challenge for you. What if he wanted to make sure everybody got 2 hot dogs and 2 hot dog buns? So now we need to go up and see which is the next common multiple that they both share. So when I take a look at 12, I've got 12, 24, that was my first one, 36, 48. 48 is shared by both. All right, so that's the next common multiple. So when I have 2, 3, that would be 4 packs of hot dogs. And for the buns, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 6 packs of the hot dog buns. So if he wanted everybody to have 2, he's going to have to add a little bit more to his shopping list. He'll need 4 packs of hot dogs and 6 packs of the hot dog buns. All right, so we figured out this using multiples because we knew we were going to get bigger because we had to purchase more packs in order to accommodate all of the people who were going to be coming to the picnic. Okay, so I have another problem for you to take a look at, and this one you're going to try on your own, and you're going to have to determine whether you use factors or multiples. So you're going to have to look closely at the language in the real-life story and figure from there. So please make sure you use your clue words, your clue word list that is under your math tab. You can get that out and that will give you great tips. All right, so hold on just a minute. We're going to read it over together and I'm going to give you some hints. So you need to pay close attention so that you can pick up on the hints that I give as I'm reading the story problem. All right, so this is another problem about a picnic at school. This time it is a class picnic. And somebody's uncle was super kind and he donated some things for the class picnic. He donated juice and some cheese crackers. So let's take a look. Kyla's uncle donates 120 cans of juice and 90 packs of crackers for the school picnic. Each student must receive the same number of cans of juice and packs of cheese crackers with none left over. What is the greatest number of students who can come to the picnic and share the food equally? That's a clue. How many cans of juice and packs of crackers will each student receive? So equally is found on your clue word list. So if I were you, right now I would jot a little note to myself, equally is a clue, all right? So equally will help you figure out, are you multiplying or are you dividing? Do I need divisibility rules or am I multiplying? Am I getting bigger? So are the amounts of juice and the amounts of crackers going to get bigger? If not, then I'm not using multiples. If so, I'm using multiples. But if I'm distributing them or dividing them out to people, then I'm going to be using factors. All right, so I want you to try this on your own. I want you to keep watching, keep thinking, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time. Bring this back with you next time, all right? See you then.